Hello and welcome to the Everton match reaction for Everton versus Leicester City at Goodison Park this evening. So, Everton started the game in 12th position and Leicester in 3rd. This was a game I'd really been looking forward to. Leicester flying high. Everton have done well with a draw and a win out of their last 2 games. So this, to me, was a game I was really looking forward to watching. So anyway, the game starts, and for the first 10 minutes, it's all Leicester. Everton are trying to feel a way in. Leicester are the better team until 10 minutes in. The ball breaks down the left-hand side. Young Anthony Gordon gets it. He plays a low cross into the area for Richarlison, who first times it into the back of the net. So it's 1-0 Everton, admittedly against the run of play. So, nice start. A couple of minutes later, Everton win a free kick. I think it's Dean. Luca Dean puts the ball over into the penalty area, into the Leicester penalty area, towards the head of Michael Keane. I think Ndidi, the Leicester midfielder, jumped up with Keane, and it was adjudged that he had a handball. The referee initially didn't give it. However, they went to VAR, and shock horror, Everton won their first penalty of the season. Can you believe that? 32 games in, and we win our first penalty. You know, if we played in red and played across the park, you know, saying no more. So, up steps Gylfi Sigurdsson after a few minutes of deliberation with the VAR, and just basically him against Kasper Schmeichel, the Leicester goalkeeper, and he just steps up and just coolly slots the ball right down the middle, as cool as you like, cool as a cucumber. Schmeichel dived away to his left, so it's 2-0 to Everton. And I'm just there, I mean, like, what's happened, you know? This doesn't happen very often. So, anyway, after the goal, after 2-0, Leicester admittedly had the best of like the rest of the first half. They were like raining crosses in, and Everton's defence were just all over it, you know. Everything Leicester threw, Everton had an answer for. Really proud of like the way they played. Everybody to a man, you know, had like a workmanlike performance. So we go in at half time, Everton 2, Leicester 0. So obviously Brendan Rodgers, the Leicester manager, is going to go and have a chat with his players and get them out. And the first thing we see is a really positive move on Leicester's behalf. They brought on midfielder James Maddison. Brought somebody else on as well, but Maddison was like the main, I think it's Iheanacho, the striker. So they bring on Maddison and Iheanacho, and they just basically come at Everton. Everton held and held and held, you know, for like the sort of first 5 minutes. Just looking down the notes there. 5 minutes into the second half, a little bit of confusion in the Everton box. Substitute Iheanacho. Basically pounces on a ball. It's like a bundle of balls, bouncing around a 6-yard area. I don't think Pickford knew where it was. I think the ball gets hit against Holgate, or Holgate hits it against someone. Anyway, a little bit of a mess up. It ends up at the lad's feet, and he knocks it in. So it's 2-1 Leicester, and you're starting to think, now here we go. You know, you just see this happening, can't you? Again, like in the last video, I call it like the Everton effect. So it's 2-1, and Leicester are really at Everton. They really are. You know, you can see by a performance like that why they are 3rd in the Premier League. So anyway, it's all Leicester, and then 56 minutes, Richarlison comes off after getting a knock. I think it was Ndidi again, who'd already been booked earlier in the game. He'd caught Richarlison's ankle. At the time, Richard went over quite theatrical the way he normally does, and it didn't look that bad, but it was obviously bad enough for the kid to come off. So he comes off, and he's replaced by Tommy Davis. I think the method in the madness was for Ancelotti, the coach, the manager, to put a fresh pair of legs on Tom Davis, being a young lad, to basically try and keep up with James Maddison, who was like running the game for Leicester from when he come on. So that's Davis on, Richie off, and again we're just constantly under the cosh. You know, we really are. So 61 minutes comes just to turn the hour. I apologise for this, I'm just looking down at my notes. 61 minutes comes, and so we turn around to see a mix-up. Ball goes into like the Everton area. I have no idea what Jordan Pickford was doing, the Everton goalkeeper. Ball comes in, nobody knows where it is. He scoops down to catch it. The ball rolls through his hands, sorry. It's heading towards the goal line, and I'll tell you what, it was close. Michael Keane, thankfully, was awake, and he darted over and hooked it off the line. Leicester did appeal for it, but, you know, it stayed 2-1. Again, just all Leicester. 66 minutes. Carlo Ancelotti, the Everton coach, has identified this now. He knows where the problems are. So we see another substitution, and this time he pulls Alex Iwobi, who hadn't had a great game, to be honest. He'd had a better game the other night. He was functional down the right-hand side, but, you know, when needs must, a good manager earns his money. Ancelotti takes Iwobi off, and he brings on big Yerry Mina, the Colombian centre-half. The idea being to just pack that defence, because Leicester were just raining crosses all game long. You know, the crosses were just coming in, and Everton kept dealing with them. Come along, you know, head it out and all that. So nice little bit of tactical awareness there for Carlo. Just close it down, force them out, let them have the possession, which they did. You know, let them ping the ball over, and let's just stick 3 big men up there and just, you know, Holgate, Keane, Mina to deal with it. And that was pretty much a pattern until we got to the 77th minute. And our third substitution of the game, off went young kid Anthony Gordon, who he'd set up the first goal. He'd played quite well, to be honest. Kid had got himself about and all that, a lot more than like the Liverpool game and stuff. And he brought on Bernard, the Brazilian winger, for a fresh pair of legs and a little bit of a tactical change, a little bit of tactical shape there. So that was pretty much the last of it, really, to be honest. Leicester pushed forward. It was Leicester. I won't kid you, it was Leicester for the full 45 minutes. How they never equalised is only credit. I'm not even going to say luck, I'm going to give it the credit to the Everton defence, led by man of the match, Michael Keane. We were great tonight at the back. Everything Leicester threw, we handled. You know, there were a few moments towards the end. I'm thinking like sort of 90 minutes or like 6 minutes added on, injury stroke substitution, you know, added minutes. I really thought that, you know, Leicester did deserve an equaliser. You know, I'm not going to sit here and I'm going to sing Everton's praises for a fantastic result, but I'm not going to say that Leicester didn't deserve it, because they did. You know, if football was fair, it would have been a 2-2 game. As was, we held on. Man of the match, Michael Keane. Telly give it. Sky, I give it, because I couldn't argue with it at all. It was just absolutely, I'm just make me notes just saying there, absolutely tactical masterclass from Carlo Ancelotti. You know, if we'd had the other clown, Silva, the last manager in charge, we'd have probably took the 2-0 lead and probably lost it about 6-2. So Carlo got a grip of his team, still keeps that great little record going. So it's now 2 wins and a draw from the first 3 games. So really happy with that. We got Spurs on Monday night, away at, I nearly said White Hart Lane. I can't remember the name of Tottenham's. Someone, I know I've got Spurs fans on the subs list. Somebody tell me like the name of the stadium, please. It just my head's frazzled with this match. So yeah, we're away at Spurs on Monday night. It's a game I might be able to watch in work, because I'm working till 10 o'clock. If I can't, I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna have a look at the highlights. I'll probably get it on iPlayer, watch the game back, and then on Tuesday morning and put a review up before I go to work Tuesday afternoon. Okay guys, so that was Everton 2, Leicester 1, and a great win for the Blue Boys, upwards and onwards. See you later.